Coming live from 215, this is your boy ROCKIIN, REESE, bringing you another edition of WCC Ring Rockers, the show where the music and wrestling talk don't stop. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I got one single question for you. Are you ready? So, I said, are you ready? Then, for the thousands in attendance and the millions calling the line. All right, now, sorry, I'm just kidding because I'm not going to do it because, unfortunately, Trip's got that online, and I'll probably have to wind up paying royalties or something for it later. Anyway, but it is a DX night because, well, just because those two egotists probably would be mad if we didn't. It is the birthdays because, as you know, this past Monday was the birthday of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. This coming Saturday is the birthday of the game Triple H. So tonight, we decided to make it 2-for-1 because Lord knows those two over the years have probably wound up like doing every last celebration together. So why should we spoil the party? So let's turn it over to the WCC audience. Hello, everybody.
What's up?
Yeah, what's good?
What up?
First of all, I heard my Wednesday night partner rumbling. Somebody done got him in the swamp again. The one that only DJ Gator, Mr. Sex Battle.
What's up? What's poppin'? What's going on?
That's good, man. Again, I know you're gonna have a lot to do, so let's start it off. What was a moment individually that you like of HBK's or Triple H, in whichever order you want to mention them? Hey, that's up to you.
HBK or Triple H? Honestly, I think the best moment anybody could think of was WrestleMania. Off top. When they just helped the Undertaker up out. That was like, I'm talking about, that was an awesome moment, man. That was big.
I
don't think there's no bigger moment that includes Triple H or HBK. I don't think so.
Are you talking after the Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania 28?
Yeah,
like all three of them. I actually throwing in the entire match because I think that was one of the rare times I actually saw all three of them in the same ring at the same time. But that image, like when I caught all three of them were walking up the ramp together, and then they stand to like face the audience. Yeah, I do gotta admit that was a chilling moment.
Yeah, straight up.
All right, but let me take it to Mr. Thursday night. I smell the recipe cooking Big Red.
What's good?
And the Gator kind of gave a hard one to top. Do you have any moments that you can think of? It could be either HBK, Triple H, or both.
And I got ones for individually and together. One of my individuals for the Heartbreak Kid is when I'm going way back to when he first broke off from Marty Jannetty in that infamous super kick through the fucking glass window.
You had to remind me of that one.
That was one of my favorites. I was like, yes, Shawn Michael going heel? Yes.
Wait a minute, how old are you?
I'm 42, sir, my friend. No, I think, let's see, Triple H.
Not no 42. It took you that long?
minus 10.
No, I have my phone muted because I'm kind of cooking, so, you know, I don't want to have y'all in the background. So I'm still here, though.
I would say for Triple H would have to be when he came back from his quadricep tear and he just fucking dominated. I mean, that he got the biggest fucking standing ovation that I had seen in so fucking long.
That night at Madison Square Garden when he made his return. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, which was funny because later he was like one of the most hated people like months earlier.
Right. And like I said before, the thing that I loved about Triple H is that the same person that you hated going out with the injury, he had him loving him when he came back. And that's the thing. He can make you love him. He can make you hate him.
Yeah, I guess it was more, I think initially it was more because a lot of people actually didn't know about that injury till like after Raw went off the air, and then on the side note, just seeing the footage of the operation and what he had to go through to
right.
Yeah,
and plus I love the vision that they did for him when that they was running on his comeback. We can rebuild him and shit like that, like they were doing the Bionic Man and shit.
But let's take it on to the let's take it over to somebody else if we can. Who else do we have? Who else do we have on? If anybody, because I think
Roosevelt here. My moment was the infamous 3 Stages of Hell match at SummerSlam between Triple H and Shawn Michaels. One of the best 3 Stages of Hell matches. Nothing will ever top that 3 Stages of Hell. I don't care what anybody says.
If I recall this one, all right, the first match was just normal.
Yeah.
That was just normal, right?
Yeah.
Second fall was first fall was a street fight, right? Then the second was a steel cage, and then the third was a ladder match, correct?
Yep.
Oh man, I remember that one, especially that image where Ric Flair shoves the ladder, and then here's what I figure: I want to know how Shawn managed to go through, like in between the tables, because with the way that ladder was set up, I was like, there ain't no way. Yeah, because I was like, the way he was going through, I thought either he was going to hit the side of the top one and then, like, go through that way. And it was like, somehow I was like, oh, this ain't going to look right.
And that match had so much damn blood in there, dog. It was like, man, the Red Cross ain't got nothing on them.
Tim. I'll tell you one thing. If that match was supposed to be 3 Stages of Hell, then they picked the right event for to have that Armageddon. Because trust me, by the way they was looking, they looked like it was Armageddon.
Right. Oh, yeah, it was an Armageddon. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, I was thinking of the whatchamacallit, the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. I had a following year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to throw one of mine in, and just for individual moments, Red already mentioned one of my Triple H moments, but another one I had to be well, of course, the DX invasion when he went that WCW, and I was like, Notice they did not give the fans to admit that they are actually getting free tickets to Nitro. And I was like, damn, Triple H then I popped these after all the times Bischoff gave away results on Raw. It's like, yeah, Triple H got the ultimate tool, and it was like, yeah, see, we not real fans. We getting free tickets. And then as far as my HBK moment, damn, just like trying to pick pressure. I still gotta admit, like, even though like I'm surprised WWE hasn't played this clip out lately, but considering it is like their all-time clip, I still gotta search for that WrestleMania 12 entrance because I would say back at that point in time, nobody topped HBK when it came to like entrances, and it was like busting out that zip line and having the lighting the way it did. It was like, yep. If there's anybody that was going to be a show stealer that night, it was definitely going to be Shawn Michaels.
We name it Flip Together. One of my favorite ones was the when they had DX, the Hart Foundation, and the Nation of Domination, and they was just going at it in that promo.
Oh man, yeah, you know, I gotta admit, like DX really stirred that one up big time between Hearts and the Nation. It was like everybody under the sun knew that was DX was playing, but it was like, yes, they still made the Hart. They still found a way to like stick it to the Hart Foundation.
Especially when he said Bret Hart said the N-word. He said he's the Grand Wizard of the KKK. Oh my God, Shawn Michaels was hilarious.
Yeah, but that was the thing though. Is like Shawn could run off at the mouth, man. It was like, yeah, like he could say some like off-color things, but it was like at the same time he found a way to make it sound funny. Where he was like, wait a minute, this dude just made like a racist comment. Why the hell am I laughing?
Right.
Or like even when he made that when he made that infamous Sunny Days comment to him, even though like Fred initially couldn't hear it because of like the crowd noise or whatever, but I was like, yeah, like Shawn put business out there.
Right. I mean, and you can't forget, if you're going to mention together, you can't forget to mention just the formation of DX, period.
About when they came back together.
No, when they first came together.
Oh, when nobody saw it coming. Yeah.
And yeah, what was funny at that point in time was that Michaels technically was still being cheered when they initially did that because occasionally you would still see him
turn back heel. He was still cheering him.
Yeah, because he was kind of like in that tweener area because he was still playing a face, even though like Triple H was still straight heel. But
even the screw job when they screwed Bret out of the title, and that next night he came out and he still got a really big pop, no matter what, and he was trying to trash on the people.
So you know what's the funny thing about it? Triple H said it himself. Shawn Michaels is that good that if he would play a good heel, people would still cheer for him.
I mean, Shawn Michaels is a phenomenal performer, and you know, you guys are all saying about your one Michaels, saying it. My tie was between August's last match, The Undertaker, and WrestleMania, which is an awesome match. And when he was last in entry in the first Elimination Chamber, when he had that crappy attire that wasn't even finished, that brown stuff that wasn't finished, and he won the heavyweight title. And that's what he wasn't supposed to be in that to begin with, and he came out and like the hearts weren't finished, his name in the back wasn't finished, and everybody was just pants. And he came out and won. It was like, wow.
And that was funny because, yeah, it was a funny thing about this. Like, I actually found this out that that you brought up that chamber match. Michaels wasn't supposed to be the last one in because actually he and Kane came out at the wrong time.
Yeah,
because it was actually Shawn's pod that was supposed to open next. Then Kane's was supposed to be the last one opening, but now, actually, I think it was better that they did it so that's the way it actually turned out, because let's face it, Shawn being the hero, though, the sentimental favorite of the match, it was like he actually wound up getting the best pop overall. So,
and you know, him not supposed to winning it made him winning it even more memorable, because you know he came out and he won the whole match. And then, you know, him knowing he was leaving WWE and doing the whole career versus street match was even better.
All right, but I also got to admit, like, and I know, like, everybody online will probably agree with this one, but probably if y'all want to talk funny moments involving HBK and Triple H, yeah, y'all probably know where I'm going with this one. DX comes out, but unfortunately, it takes us a brief second, probably like 0.3 at the most. It's like, wait a minute, we see the walk going, but wait a minute, we recognize that nose. And then Triple H comes out, busting out his Vince McMahon impression. And I gotta admit,
yeah,
at least the suit, anyway, at least from the neck down, he busted out going. But then we hear, "Here comes the money," and then instead of Shane O'Mac, we get Shawn O'Mac.
That there was hilarious.
Yeah, and I had to admit that HBK, you know, I gotta admit, I think he actually does Shane's dance better than Shane did it. And I was like, Shawn, you are...
Yeah,
literally, I could not control myself after that moment when Shawn was doing the shit, and even had the jersey to boot.
Right. It was funny because he just kept dancing around and shit. It was just, that was hilarious. That was one of the best impressions they ever did.
Man, there's so many to name. With the DX moment, like the one with Shawn, when it was at Taboo Tuesday or whatever, with Shawn, it was like, you don't know controversy. He's like, look, I just kicked Stan, and pop. He just went down the whole line and just started kicking everybody.
What about a classic funny moment when they did the State of a Union address?
All right. Oh Lord, I'll tell you what. Like,
and my favorite line out of that whole segment, I did not sleep with that woman. We were up all night long.
Yeah, and leave it to Shawn. Even the funny thing was that Shawn was kind of like a Bill Clinton-like character back in the day.
Right, back during his wild days before he got saved.
Right. Mm-hmm. You know, it was another good one when they got locked out, and it was Triple H and Candice Michelle, and they was squirting must. You know, they was pretending like they was having an orgasm underneath the table or whatever.
Mm.
Remember that? Then they squirted mustard. Triple H was coming.
Yeah.
Started squirting.
Oh yeah, the DX 4th of July show.
Yeah.
Then they were screwing around in the production truck later, and I was like, they're spying on Vince in the bathroom, replaying Melina doing her entrance.
Right.
Oh, what's another good? Oh, here's another good one. Damn, I just had it. It was on the tip of my tongue.
You can't forget about them fucking with Vince. Vince loves cocks.
Oh yeah.
And then then that night where they did that, they blew up his limo.
Oh, the Crime Time one was a good one.
Thank you very much. I was hoping somebody was going to say that later. I was actually wanting to save that one for later, but yeah, please let's get into that one now. Because,
oh man.
Go! Anybody,
man.
Oh yeah. When Triple H was trying to talk to Crime Time, he couldn't understand what the hell they were saying, but Sean did.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, I want to deuce down low. Bizzle up for sizzle. I want to deuce down low. I want to deuce down low.
Oh, same time, man. Same time. We don't know each other.
He's like, bam! He's like, he got a gun. He was like,
Oh no.
Yeah.
What about when Triple H went to go try to find Shawn Michaels? He found him working as a chef in the fucking cafeteria or something. Then he simply kicked the little girl.
Man.
Oh yeah.
And she kept complaining and bugging him and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Although I was wondering that had to be like a mini actress or something, because
either a mini actress or somebody's kid.
And because I was thinking, like, I could really see Shawn in that scenario. Like, not even Shawn back then, I couldn't see him doing that scene. So I was like, this had to be somebody he had to be introduced to, like, earlier before this.
Right. But let's not forget about the very first barbecue that they did when they still had China with them.
Oh yeah, and he came down and Shawn was dressed up as an Undertaker.
Yeah. Man, man, they just had so many great moments together as DX and as as singles. It's just too many to try to fucking name in one show.
But you know what's funny though? It seemed like Shawn Michaels was the main guy in DX. Because this is more like Shawn Michaels' moment than it is Triple H.
True. Although it was like, well, hey, they didn't call him a show. Well, they didn't call him the showstopper for nothing, because it was because even when Triple H had surpassed him as far as like top billing or whatever, like Shawn always found a way to make him to remind everybody that, hey, yeah, I'm just as much a main eventer as Triple H was. And it was like, when they spray painted the WWE Tower, and it was like, I'm like, oh no. If anybody saw the behind-the-scenes footage that when Shawn was bribed at that security guard with the donuts, I was saying, classic.
And you know what? One of my favorite moments about Shawn Michaels is when he was out for 7 years with that back injury, and no one thought he would ever come back as a competitor, and he came back as a member of the NWO.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy seeing some of the Clique reunited. Yeah, and matter of fact, if I recall correctly, Red, didn't that happen in your hometown?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe that. Actually, I know what that because I was just which is why I was like, I was like, oh, wait to see, because I knew I actually watched that clip earlier today, so I was like, yeah, I said if Red don't mention this, I want to see if he remember this, because I was like, yeah, this is a Dallas moment.
But you know what's funny about that?
I remember that because the simple fact, man, I was literally bummed that Shawn Michaels had to quit for a while because of his back, and I was just bummed because he was always been one of my top favorites.
Well, then let's go back to that No Holds Street at SummerSlam because, who would have ever thought that moment would ever came to us again where we'd actually see Shawn in the ring?
Right.
Oh man, another good one. When Shawn super kicked Booker T out of the NWO.
Oh hell yeah! But you know what? I would never ever forget the entrance that they did at SummerSlam with the Tank. Now that shit was epic.
And I'll tell you, that's how I do. And there were so many moments to go on, and unfortunately, though, fellas, I do gotta say, that unfortunately, we gotta wrap things up there. It's the same because we're having a ball with this, but I do want to give a shout out real quick because, and I'm only gonna have time to mention one event here, so I'm gonna go through the short list of this. For those of you tomorrow out in Bell Gardens, make sure you check out the Santino Brothers Wrestling Show. It'll be at 8:30 local time. You can check them out at 5640 Shoal Street, Unit S in Bell Gardens. For those of you out in Scottsdale, Arizona, you can check out their Championship Wrestling from Arizona's Fan Appreciation Night. That'll be at 8 o'clock start time. And matter of fact, also one of the things I wanted to mention real quick about that event, Big Bill Anderson will be there promoting his book. Big Bill Remembers the Fallen Friends of Wrestling. Friday, there's a Resistance Pro. Stick it to you at the out in Willowbrook, Illinois. You guys can check that out Friday night. Also, Progression Pro Summer Riot will be at the famous pub down in the ATL. And so if y'all check that out, my boys are Washington Bullets. They're usually down there. They'll be down there performing Friday night. So make sure y'all hit Famous Pub and say hey to the Progression Pro gang. Real Warrior Entertainment will have their Super Summer Showdown at Nomads down in up in South Windsor, Connecticut. And check out this one, Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt reuniting their historic TNA feud. They'll be up there as well. Just Incredible will also be on that card as well.
Damn.
And also Saturday, New Wave Pro will present its Dynamite at the New Wave Arena in Terre Haute, Indiana this Saturday. And finally, I want to give a shout out to a local scene, and I'm excited for this one because this actually ties into the show. HBK, Oxford Valley Mall in Langhorne, Pennsylvania, this Saturday from 11 to 2. I will be there, and I will have my camera ready. So there will be my WCC exclusive of the week. Make sure you guys are out there. $60 for either camera or photo op. If you want both, it's $100. And if you want, for those who are lucky enough, there are 25 people who got a VIP, which means you get, I believe, picture and or autographs. That was wild. So I will make sure I have that ready for next Saturday as well. And speaking of next week, it's indie show time again. That's right. Independent wrestling is hot and on the rise, so make sure y'all check it out. All indie show next Wednesday night. Yo, for Doug, for Gator, for Red, and for everybody else, for L, and for Mr. Team Brady. Matter of fact, Chris, they just suffered a bad loss today, so we want to wish your family condolences. Please let her get back soon. And make sure as always check out all the WCC programming. You can check us out on YouTube at Spawn200113 or DXR420. Also check us out on Twitter at WCC Live. Don't forget the Facebook pages as well, Wrestling Commentary Central. And always, if you want to check any of the shows out, whether it be Sex Battles, TNA Recipe, Main Event on Fridays, Uncensored on Mondays, Overload on Tuesdays, and, of course, Ring Rockers and Sex Battles on Wednesdays. Make sure you check us out. 760-569-7676, access 200446#. Till next time, I am Rockin' Reese, making sure you're keeping the music and the wrestling talk going. WCC Ring Rockers, we will see you next week. Take care, everybody.
Keep on rocking.